Hi, beautiful ladies. Amy Cummings here with Cummings Coaching on this beautiful day. And I wanted to come and share with you today about the work that I've been called to do. So I work with women, coach them, mentor them, journey with them. Um, whether you're a Christian leader, a Catholic woman, mother, however you're coming to me today, an entrepreneur, I want to help you bring your unique self authentically and courageously to the world doing work that you love and were created to do, right? And through coaching with me, you will grow in your confidence, overcome fear and insecurities, cut out clutter and distraction, and recognize your limited mindsets so that you can live with joy, freedom, have control over your time, scale your business, charge what you're worth, have financial freedom, build dreams, right? So that you can generously contribute and sustain that contribution as well. And so that would require not living in depletion. And one of the tools that I use to coach women is the Woman School Masterclass. And so I want to dig deep into that today and to give you, for those women who have not gone through the masterclass and you're curious about what exactly is this, I wanted to give you a little snapshot into this program that changed my life. I learned about the Woman's School about a year and a half ago now and started with the masterclass. And wow, it just highlighted areas of my life that were not integrated, in ways that I was not whole, in ways that I was sabotaging my life. It identified some big beliefs that I had that were false or certainly lies. It helped me understand that comparison and competition can so easily get in the way, but then how can I overcome that? And truly believe that my worth comes from God and that I can give up trying to please, prove, protect, perform, and know that I can learn from failures. I can learn new skills. Going through the Woman School Masterclass has mm, helped our marriage. It's thriving. We're both growing. I'm being a better communicator. I'm being more vulnerable. I'm asking for help when I need it. All of these things that were just struggles for me and were really impacting my life and not being able to live in joy and freedom. I was constantly living in a state of overwhelm and didn't know how to get out of the cycle of that. And now I have the skills to do that. Clients who I've walked with them through the program have, you know, started writing that book that they wanted to write, have gotten their homes in order and has removed the chaos. They're living lives of integration. What I mean by that is kind of this definition of wholeness, right? Which is being fully alive, growing in harmony with our original design, God's original design for us. And that every area of your life is integrated. from your family life to your friends, to your finances, to your wealth, to your contribution, to your health, spiritual, mental, physical health. And it's only when we decide to take back our life in this way, recognize the unique gifts that you bring to the world, recognize that only you have a very unique contribution because you're irreplaceable, unrepeatable. It's only then that we will be able to live lives of abundance, to live lives that are full, that are joyful, right? And design a beautiful, integrated life. And this is what God has written on our hearts, to live a beautiful life of integration. The Woman School Masterclass helps you to do that. It helps you to dream. It helps you to learn skills so that you can um, move from a place of overwhelm. It helps you to have command of your emotions. It helps you to really even start to write down, what are the dreams that I have? And what is the design that I want for that area of my life? What do I want my environment, my home, and my office to look like and feel like? What's the encounter that I want to have people have when they enter into our homes? What do I want people to hear and or see and from my body language when I'm speaking with them? How can I be honest in making my yeses yes and my no's no's? How can I, first of all, study and understand my own boundaries? Because boundaries both protect us and the other people. What are my boundaries? And then how can I communicate them clearly to others? Because that brings us, again, great joy and freedom, and honors and reverence the dignity of our humanity. Right? We as women are living in a world of depletion, and the majority of people today are living lives of great desperation. And Pope Benedict XVI said, "The ways of the Lord are not comfortable, but we are not created for comfort. We are created for greatness." And that is what walking through the 16 lessons of the Woman's School Masterclass does. It helps us to see our worth, our greatness. It helps us to engage in discipline and in virtue and in human formation that will help us be women who inspire others, who lift others up, who contribute every time we encounter someone. I always say to myself, how can I contribute? Why am I here to contribute, and how can I contribute? And I honor every woman that I meet, and I can learn from her instead of thinking of comparison and competition, but being grateful for their gifts and the beauty that they bring to the world. I don't think there's been anything that has impacted my life in a greater way than the Woman's School. I have learned the true definition of self-care and how taking leisure time and time for self-care actually makes me a better woman, makes me able to contribute, makes me more patient, more loving to my family. And writing down, because really the work of the woman's school is done in the homeworks and the assignments and reflections that you're going to do in between class and in between the lessons. And learning to dream is a new skill. As a child, I watch my 6-year-old son. He dreams all the time. He has this great imagination. And that's something that we've lost as we become adults. Or maybe you never even had it as a child. But it's the desires on our hearts that God places there to help us unpack the dream that he's calling for, that he's placed on our heart, that unique dream, that unique calling. All of us have a universal calling, but we also each have a universal calling, or I mean, a unique calling on our heart. And to take the time to reflect upon that, to write it down, to describe the dream of the season or the dream of my life that God is calling for me to contribute. This is also one of the great um, exercises and tools and gifts that the woman's school brings. And it also helped me to recognize, and many of my clients, that my past failures do not define my future. And just possibly, maybe, from my greatest wounds will come my greatest contribution to the world. And if I don't take the time to listen to that, to combat all of the lies that society tells me that have been wired in my brain by others, if I don't take the time to rewire those mindsets so that I can live in a place of wholeness, I won't be able to contribute my unique gift to the world. And like it says in Esther, for such a time as this, each of us are here at this time, in this time history, in this time in this life, family, community, state, right? Because we have been blessed and equipped with unique gifts, special talents, special skills, and even our wounds, our unique wounds and struggles are preparing us to bring our unique self to the world and contribute and bring joy and abundance and life, leading others always closer to Him. And so I want you to think about, consider, where are you in your life? Are you feeling depleted? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you feeling lots of comparison and competition to other women who are further along in the journey, or they're doing better, bigger, greater things in your eyes? Are you stuck in a place of fear? Do you have wounds that need healing and you need to do that healing work? Do you feel overwhelmed? Is your house a mess? Are you unable to have a routine and a schedule? Do you feel guilty when you have to say no when someone asks you to volunteer or help in some way? Are you exhausted and depleted? And do you desire a life that is filled with joy, contentment, freedom, courage, delighting, If you desire that, I encourage you and I invite you to join the Woman's School Masterclass. It's 16 lessons in which you'll watch a video by the founder of the Woman's School, January Donovan. And as she unpacks very specific principles and ideas, um, and mindsets and skills and strategies to help you grow in each arena, from self-image to contribution to wealth to environment, all the 8 different arenas in your life. You have worksheets each week that you'll answer questions, some reflection questions, do some assessments, taking time to reflect. And it's within those times of doing the homework that great growth is going to happen. You can journey through the Woman's School in private strategy, so one-on-one, me as your coach, your strategist. I'm a certified wholeness strategist with the Woman's School. And we can journey together, meeting once a week for 30 minutes. Or you can walk through the Woman's School in a mastermind. So that's with a group of other women, 3 to 5 to 7, 10 women in a group, virtually meeting every other week, talking about the 2 lessons that you studied in between. We meet for about 90 minutes. And in both ways to walk through the Woman's School, either one is a great choice. Either one will bring transformation. Private strategy will be a bit quicker, right? And it'll be very unique to you. We'll be walking. I'll be walking with you with your very unique and specific challenges. Accountability is built in to our time together. So I've got a masterclass starting just around the corner. I'd love to schedule a discovery session with you to see what's on your heart. Where have you been in your life and where are you going? Or do you not even know where you're going? The Lord's calling you. Don't wait. Don't wait. Your marriage needs you to be whole. Your children need you to live in wholeness. Your colleagues, your community, your parish, the world needs you. I'm going to close today with reading a short poem called "I Am a Woman," and this is a poem that we use in the Woman's School, and I think it just speaks so deeply to our desires. So close your eyes and just hear these beautiful words. Let them just wash over your heart. I am a woman born with a divine mission. My life is both a gift and a contribution. Who I am matters. My dreams matter because they lead me to my God-given call. I am unique and irreplaceable, worthy of all that is good and beautiful. My worth is objective. It is not subject to the beliefs and opinions of the people and culture. My worth can never be broken nor changed by the circumstances because it was divinely given. I am not defined by my past, nor am I a victim of my circumstances. I take responsibility in creating beauty all around me, beginning with myself. It is in my ordinary moments that I have the privilege to live extraordinarily. I choose to grow. I am intentionally cultivating my God given time and talent so I can contribute my highest self. It is by becoming the woman I am called to be that my call towards greatness is presented to me. My contribution is in the art in which I live being a woman. It is the art of constantly pointing towards the divine. It is my art. I am woman. Hmm. I hope that spoke to you as much as it speaks to me every time that I read it. I was born with a divine mission. Do you know what yours is? God's calling you. So, if you're intrigued, I'd love to hear from you. Drop me a note through direct message or email or on my website, cummingscoaching.org, Facebook, Instagram. Love to hear from you and just spend some time hearing what's happening in your heart and seeing if doing the Woman's School Masterclass is a great fit for you. Have a fabulous day. Shine your light brightly wherever you go.